Hello student, today in this video I am going to take the next topic of class 10 from chapter real numbers, in which we are going to take specifically the irrational numbers, that is proving a number to be irrational. In mathematics we have came across with many methods. Till now, if you are there in class 10th, you might be knowing about direct method, and one method was their contradiction method in class 9th. The same method we are going to take here. There is a theorem that is, if P is a prime number, then root P, square root of P is irrational number. So this is the theorem. Now there will be two type of problems in front of us. Number one, proving the square root of a prime number to be irrational, and the other one is using the square root of a prime number to prove some other. So there are two phases. The first phase we have already studied in class 9th. I am recalling that part, in which we will be asked to prove the square root of a prime number to be irrational. So for that I am taking, there are many. We are having square root of 2, we are having square root of 3, we are having square root of 5, we are having square root of 7. Any prime number can come. So for all these prime numbers the method is same as we have studied in class 9. So I am just recalling that part, and I am taking one of them, that is show that let us take square root of 3. I am taking root of 3 is an irrational number. Now, to prove this one as irrational number, what we are going to take? We are going to use the contradiction method. अब प्रूव करना है कि वो irrational number है, मान लीजिए वो rational है. अगर आप उसको मान लेते हो कि वो rational है, कहीं ना कहीं जाके अटक जाओगे, कहीं ना कहीं प्रॉब्लम आएगी, few contradictions will come. At that time we will say that our supposition was wrong, hence it is irrational. So that is the method we are going to apply here. So for this is the theorem. We can use this theorem, and I am writing the proof. For proof, let root 3 be, it's not irrational. Root 3 is a rational number. If we take that root 3 is an rational number, then we know the definition of rational. Rational कहता है कि the number which is rational वो P upon Q के फॉर्म में लिखा जा सकता है. So this implies root 3 will be written in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q are co-prime. Now if I say that about what are the things that we have studied for P upon Q, there were many things. एक statement ये थी, P and Q are co-prime, very important. The other one is P is an integer and Q is natural number. Okay, so P and Q we are going to take as here for this particular proof we are going to take them as a co-prime. What are co-prime? Co-prime वो दो नंबर या वो तीन नंबर, वो बहुत सारे नंबर co-prime कहलाते हैं जिनमें कॉमन यानी कि HCF कह सकते हो, कॉमन फैक्टर 1 होगा, 1 के अलावा कोई भी नहीं है. फॉर एग्जांपल दो प्राइम नंबर हो सकते हैं. वी कैन हैव 18 जिसमें 9 2 से 18 लिखा गया. वी कैन हैव 35. 18 and 35 they are composite numbers but they are co-prime. So in the same way I am taking P and Q as co-prime. If they are co-prime, we are going to apply one operation. I want to get rid of the square root. So squaring both the sides. Both sides will be going to get 3 is equal to P square upon Q square. This implies when you take this one to the side, P square will be 3Q square. That means p square is a multiple of 3 and q square. That means 3 divides. So this implies 3 divides p square. If a number divides a square, then we know that that number will also divide p. यानी अगर कोई नंबर किसी स्क्वायर को डिवाइड कर सकता है तो वो इंडिविजुअल नंबर को भी कर सकता है. अगर मैं कहता हूं कोई नंबर 36 को डिवाइड कर सकता है तो वो 6 को भी करेगा. कोई नंबर 16 को डिवाइड कर पा रहा है तो वो 4 को भी करेगा. यानी वो जिसका स्क्वायर है उसको तो डिवाइड करेगा ही करेगा. So this imply if 3 can divide p, so p can also be written as 3 into some number r, where r is an integer. कोई इंटीजर हो सकता है. वैसे हम लोग पॉजिटिव लेते हैं. आई एम जस्ट टेकिंग दिस. वी कैन राइट हियर अ पॉजिटिव इंटीजर और जस्ट इंटीजर इज ओके. नाउ अगेन फॉर स्क्वायरिंग, अगेन आई एम गोइंग फॉर स्क्वायरिंग. स्क्वायरिंग बोथ साइड्स. हमने क्यू स्क्वायर किया क्योंकि हम लोग यहां स्क्वायर नंबर से पी स्क्वायर की वैल्यू है हमारे पास, तो मैं इसीलिए इसकी स्क्वायरिंग कर दे रहा हूं. तो पी स्क्वायर बना 9r स्क्वायर. सो व्हाट वी कैन सी, पी स्क्वायर इज रिटन एज 9r स्क्वायर. अब हमारे पास कुछ स्टेटमेंट्स हैं. स्टेटमेंट क्या है, एक हमारे पास यहां आ रही थी, मैं इसको नंबर 1 कह दूं और इसको नंबर 2 कह दूं. सो फ्रॉम 1 and 2, what you can see, 3q square will be equal to 9r square. This implies q square will be equal to 3r square. This implies 3 divides q square, and this implies the same format, 3 divides q. Now I am highlighting these steps. Let us say this one as we have written here 1 and 2. I am giving some other name. Let us say this statement as A, and let us say this statement B. So we can see that from A and B, this implies 3 divides P and Q, दोनों को डिवाइड कर रहा है. दिस इंप्लाइज P and Q आर नॉट को प्राइम, क्योंकि इनके अंदर एक कॉमन फैक्टर और आ गया, 3 भी फैक्टर आ गया. वैसे 1 होना चाहिए, हमारे पास अब 3 भी आ चुका है. इसका मतलब क्या हो गया, विच कॉन्ट्राडिक्ट्स टू द फैक्ट. क्या फैक्ट है वो जिसको कॉन्ट्राडिक्ट कर रहा है, जिससे ये अड़ रहा है, वो यहां लिखा हुआ है पी और क्यू, तो को प्राइम होने चाहिए. विच कॉन्ट्राडिक्ट्स टू द फैक्ट दैट पी क्यू आर को प्राइम. इसका मतलब हमारी सपोजिशन रॉन्ग है. दिस इंप्लाइज आवर सपोजिशन इज रॉन्ग. This implies, या therefore हम लिख सकते हैं √3 is not a rational number, क्योंकि रैशनल होने पे तो प्रॉब्लम हो रही है. So √3 is an irrational number. Clear? So this is a simple method for proving square root of a prime number. You can take, आप लोग √2 ले सकते हो, आप लोग √3 ले सकते हो, जैसे मैंने अभी आपको बताया, √5 हो सकता है, √7 हो सकता है, √11 हो सकता है. ये सारे प्राइम नंबर के कॉन्सेप्ट आप लोग इसी ढंग से कर सकते हो. But when we come to class 10, there will be 2 type of faces. One face is already here. I'm not saying about the face, it is the theorem. Whenever a root of prime number is coming, you can directly, you have to do this long method, and this will come for 3 marks. And there are few more questions in which they will be going to take the help of this root. That means, so I'm taking the second part where they will be going to ask you same type of thing. That is, They will be using this. They will be using the theorem, and they will ask you. This will be the theorem that they will be going to use. Show that if I take one example, say 5 plus 2 root 3. I have already taken root 3, so this time I am going to take 3 root 2. Let us say. We can have minus also. Show that this number is an irrational number. Now this is the question. So here we have to take the statement which is saying that we have to prove that 5 plus 3 root 5, 3 root 2 is an irrational number. Here we can have root 3, we can have root 5, we can have root 7. As we know, ये theorem जो है वो उसको use में लिया जा सकता है. Now the pattern, the method of solving or proving this will be a bit different from the previous one. हम यहाँ डायरेक्टली एक थ्योरम को मानेंगे, पर तरीका वही रहेगा. इरेशनल को प्रूव करने के अपने पास बेसिकली कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन मेथड ही होता है सॉल्यूशन के लिए, और यू कैन टेक द प्रूफ. लेट 5 plus 3 root 2 is a rational number. If I say that this is rational number, then this implies 5 plus 3 root 2 is equal to P upon Q, where P and Q are co-prime. Clear? And we know here also that P and Q are integers with Q not equal to 0. ये भी आप लोग स्टेटमेंट दिमाग में रखें. अब हमें क्या करना है? वी हैव टू डू मैथमेटिकल कैलकुलेशंस. थोड़ा सा ध्यान से करें. दैट इज ट्रांसपोजिशन, टेकिंग द थिंग्स फ्रॉम वन साइड टू द अदर. वी हैव टू टेक केयर. फर्स्ट दिस 5 विल बी गोइंग टू दैट साइड. वी कैन राइट 3 root 2 is P upon Q minus 5. Then take the LCM properly. 5Q divided by Q is done. Now root 2 can be written as 1 upon 3 times. The other 3 will come to the denominator. I'll write here. तो यहां से आप देखिए 3 डिनोमिनेटर में आ जाएगा. आप देखोगे P minus 5Q upon Q. So here we can say, since P minus 5Q and Q, this 3 has already come to the denominator, 3Q, are integers and Q is not equal to 0. ये तो sure है. When Q is not equal to 0, 3Q is also not equal to 0. And from one integer, if I take this multiple of 5 of another integer, if you do the subtraction, this will also be an integer. Since this statement is already known to you, this becomes here, this P upon 5Q upon 3Q is a rational number. Then this implies root 3 is also rational, because a right side is rational number, then left side will also be a rational number. But this contradicts to the statement, है ना? यानी यहाँ लिख देते हैं, this contradicts to the fact that root 3 is a rational number. So this implies our supposition is wrong. This implies 5 plus 3 root 2. Sorry, this was not root 3, this was 2. By mistake I have written 2. So 5 plus 3 root 2 is an irrational number. So this is how we can do when we are having square root of a prime number, that is root 2, root 3, root 5, root 7. If they are being used in a question, that is, we are having some multiplication, we are having some addition with that. That means, for example, if I am writing this one as root 7 2 times minus of 5, we can have a question like that, 7 minus 4 times root of 3. Then we can have a question root 3 plus root 5. And recently in 2015 examination CBSE, we got this question. So quickly I'll do this question also for you, so that can be done. So if I do this one, the same format will be there. Quickly I will be going to do this part also. Suppose they are asking you to do root 3 plus root 5 whole square. This was the question that CBSE has asked in 2015. Date maybe I have to get it confirmed, but it was sure that 2015 was there. So here also we'll do the same thing. Let root 3 plus root 5 whole square is a rational number. This implies root 3 plus root 5 whole square can be written as p upon q. Then if I go for squaring, where p and q are co-prime and p, q are integers, where q is not equal to 0, this also we can take. This will become root 3 whole square 2 times root 3 and root 5 plus root 5 whole square is equal to p upon q. This becomes 3 plus 2 root 15 plus 5 p upon q. This becomes 2 root 15 p upon q minus of 8. This becomes p minus 8q divided by q. And finally this becomes root 15 is equal to p minus 8q upon 2q. We can just keep this thing in mind that this part is root 3 and root 5. It is product of two square roots of prime number. That will also be there. So since p minus 8q upon 2q is rational number, why it is so? Because p minus 8q and 2q are integers and 2q is not equal to 0. You can take this part. Since so this is an rational number, so this implies root 15 is also rational, which contradicts number. Yani this is an contradiction, this is a contradiction. So we can say this implies our supposition is wrong, implies root 3 plus root 5 whole square is an irrational number. So this is how we can do these type of questions in class 10th, where if they are asking you only the root of a prime number, that is a long method, but otherwise when we are having the use of these prime numbers, they can be done in the same way. So please do practice of these type of questions which are given in your textbook or any reference book, and this will be the only method we will be getting the marks also, and less number of time will be consumed here. Thank you, and do practice.